Alright guys, what's up to this second episode of Sunday Funday? So in this episode I just pick a random replay that I found on the Old Guard Discord, and I just cast it and we see what happens. So of course I try and check the replay stats, so I try and see how long did the game last, so I try to pick something where there wasn't any crash or stuff like that. But this game looks pretty good. So we're gonna get into it in a minute. Let's go. Alright, let's introduce the players. So, in the red trunk, playing as the Scourge, we have Forma. In the blue trunk, playing as the Burning Legion, we have Nice Guy. In the teal trunks, we have Complexity playing as the Fell Horde and Dark Horde. He's a very daily player, so Complexity is a really good player. Alright, we have Dreadgon, who is another habitué who plays almost every day. He hosts a lot of games, so huge shout out to Dreadgon for hosting Azeroth Wars daily. He's playing purple, the Northern Alliance. Bran, another player who hosts a lot. Oh, an interesting strategy. Playing the next bird of Dwarf and Teal, he only plays out Alliance mostly. Here, very interesting. Pushing with Muradin, getting the Stole Barad, which is 20 gold per minute. Pretty good. Alright. Skyforce 3, playing as the Mages of Dalaran. Greg 2, playing as the Elves of Quel'Thalas. Dashbake, playing as the Frostwall Horde and Troll. I am Lols, who seems to be a new player because he didn't move over here. And he's not moving over here either, so he's playing as the Warsan clan. Illidan99, who is playing as Light Blue, the Sentinels. Julian, playing as the Stormwind, and with this new model of Varian, we can see over here with his big ass sword. And finally, Shadow Flowers, playing as the Druids of Kalimdor. Alright, so let's see how the duels are shaping. So, we can see Complexity, Hyper Aggression as Teal, which is the current meta, and also bringing your Mecteridon really quickly to the front line. Not creeping, although I don't agree with this, you should creep this just to get the item, and then go to the fight. But as we see, usually people don't creep most of these points as Teal anymore. They just send Mecteridon to the front line. And something that many players don't know. You can set rally points for these demon gates, so usually you just set them like somewhere over here, so you can easily select them and bring them to the front line. So all 3 demon gates, and forgetting his Queen of Suffering, this is a major thing. Queen of Suffering providing an unholy horror for your army, and Charm really powerful. Complexity still doing very good, pushing here, destroying Darkshire, already destroyed Lakeshire. There's a weird demolish over here. Let's see what he can do. Bran is gonna moving into Northern Badlands really soon. Alright, let's see here. Orange and blue locked in their mortal feud over here. This is a classic fight. Whoa. Okay, big fight between Teal and Dark Green. I think Dark Green is not doing great. He has the Master Chaplain upgrade, but yeah, this is a bad fight. He's just getting pummeled over here. So thankfully he's running away. Very smart. Over here the tanks pushing in. And let's see, Bran went for the excavation, so I guess he will go for early tanks. Over here, these 2 guys are creeping. And no major battle in Kalimdor yet, so let's accelerate again. Let's go back to this fight over here. So Teal in firm control of the outskirts, the Elwyn Forest of Stormwind, doing really good for himself. Meanwhile, Yellow, sorry about that. And Yellow pushing in the Badlands, taking all these control points. Black Ark is pretty undefended, so if he pushes that, it's gonna be pretty good. But over here, Dark Green, he really doesn't have much left. He's some trouble, and Varian almost getting trapped, and he went away. Whoa, that was quite scary. Also, looks like he doesn't have. Yeah, he doesn't have Brandon. I'm gonna lower the music a bit. There we go. Alright. So running away with King Varian. Very good idea. So TL a very dominant position over here. Yellow still not prepared to push. He's getting some army, but it's not yet. And of course he went for tanks, so here you see the 2 tanks are being produced. Alright, let's take a quick look at Kalimdor over here. A quick push into Ashenvale near Astronar. Light blue getting pushed away. What is Brown doing? Brown is getting out of World Tree still, so this quick push left light blue alone versus both the forces of gray and pink. Let's see how gray is doing. Rokan still not move, and you really want to move all your heroes over here. There's an elite. Orc champions are really strong. Let's take a look over here. Whoa, what did I miss? So a big push by blue on Dalaran. And he's gonna destroy this tower pretty quickly. But Dalaran is very hard to push. You really don't want to push it this early. I'm pretty sure we can't see it yet, but it's gonna cost blue a lot. Because of the aura, these towers are really strong, and also just the fact that blue doesn't have siege except if he brings him over from Northrend. So this push is really hard. It's like, I really don't recommend doing this. You should more take control of these outskirt bases and leave Dalaran alone, because you really can't fight it. Yeah, as you can see, he lost almost everything. So he's down to 19 population. And meanwhile here the combined forces of green and purple are pushing back red to the Skullman, so really well played over here. And blue doesn't have a lot left, so here finally decided to go attack these South Shore point. But as I said, he lost a lot of units here and really need to fix that. That's a really big issue. Alright, back here we got a big fight versus, between yellow and teal. A very large fight, big front line. But I think yellow players should back away to this choke point, especially with all these tanks. Tanks are really good on the front lines with choke points. So here a very big fight, and meanwhile here the alliance pushing out versus Aldorak. I don't think blue can fight this without the help of red, and here it comes. Big fights all over the place. So here a push over here, I'm not sure what's going on. Brown is coming out over here. Big fight at the choke point over here, and big fight here. I can't keep track of all of them, so I'll try and switch out, but for now we're going to watch this fight over here. So yeah, orange coming in from behind, the health targeting the Alterac towers. Red trying to push out from Skolomans, need to be really careful. Purple, I don't know why he's not going in. He's got some troops over here and some troops over here. He needs to use those chaplain heals. So here the Dreadlords are gonna try and snipe something, but it looks like they have vision. I'm not sure if they do, but this is a slugfest, and I think North Alliance coming on top with all this army. Meanwhile over here yellow was pushed back from this choke point, but tanks can hold points very well, so this is gonna be really hard to push without more demolishers. And meanwhile dark green has taken control again of his territory, pushing stuff back. And over here the horde has been pushed back by the elves, so they're gonna be pushing in the Warsong lumber camp and Orgrimmar. Down in the south, Fendral is taking control of most of the creeps over here that Grey should have farmed. And here we can see the end of the Alterac Valley. Nothing gonna survive much, and Red is just gonna hide over here, and the Dreadlord squad, invisible, is gonna go farm over here. Let's see where Taekwondo is. Taekwondo is still cleaning up Northrend. Here, missed an item. So here, Complexity getting most of his infrastructure destroyed here. So as you can see, he had built some buildings over here, but no one grabbed Deadwing Pass. Okay, so he's regaining control of the map, guys. Complexity getting stifled a bit. Like, look at all these cadavers. He tried to push this, but he lost so much troops. A nice guy left with 8 population, but he left with 43, so that was a really costly. And finally, he's going to creep up Outland, and is he researching tiers? He is not yet though. Here comes the Queen, finally put to good use because they're really powerful. And more Queens getting thrown out. This is really bad, he should back them up because they're really elite units. One Queen going down, and the other, oh, that was a big mistake. Still 2 queens, but every queen can use charm, which is extremely powerful, except in small duels like this. So here, Alterac Valley cleaned up. Let's see. Oh, over here, big fight. Constant fighting all over the place. So brown and light blue versus pink and gray. And here, there's so many buffs we don't see. Holy shit! What happened? Sorry about this, guys. I think I just found something. You can control the volume by pressing the keys. Alright. This is quite interesting. I didn't know that. So if you press Alt and then you move the keys, you modify the sound volume. So I have to use the mouse, which doesn't make me happy because my wrist is pretty fucked up. Alright, so big fight over here, and I think Ord came in on top. Oh, nice flank with Chandris taking down the catapults. Wow. So Braun over here getting pushed back, but over here all of the back lines getting destroyed by these Huntresses. Sadly, these Huntresses are gonna lose the fight to this Grey army. It seems it's quite close. They should really destroy the catapults. They should have focused these catapults at all cost. Oh man, this is looking bad for the for the elves. And here, big push to Skolomans, and these destroyers need to be able to clear out the buffs here. And here the Dreadlord trying to flank away, but they don't have a lot of support. This is risky. They almost snipe Kale, but all the eels. This alliance force is looking so strong. And we don't want to leave from this epic battle. So this is looking great, guys. I mean, wow. This push is just looking good. Nothing much they can do. I mean, these abominations are taking quite a lot of punishment, where the Dreadlords are just too weak to help out. Blue has a lot of money. He has so much money. He could be building an army over here and sending Fellstalkers, and the plague didn't happen yet either. So that's I think is a bit of a misplay. But here he's actually holding with. It's hard, but he's holding. Wow, good job by Red. I mean, considering Blue is not doing much, this force is quite strong. I think they should move in to make more of their units attack, because they have so many things stuck down there. And who was that? Oh, that's so Pink left. I'm not sure why. It seems to me that they were winning. I feel really bad for Grey, because they were doing good. I'm not sure why he left, but he left. Sad. And here, Bran, see that's the queens in just taking control, but over here the tanks so strong. You need demolishers to target the tanks, because the tanks are so strong. And Karget is very good to take down the tanks. I think I'll give him chaos damage. I don't know why he has hero damage while all his units have. I'll give him chaos for one reason, because I wanted him to be like a tank killer. But here one tank goes down, and tanks are extremely expensive. Come on, you can kill this tank. Good job, one tank goes down. So yeah, with his stun ability, Karget is really strong to take down heroes and tanks. He's a very good single target damage dealer with his Fury ability. And as you can see here, the Rifleman's taking control with the Queen, so a very strong use of the Sukuba here. And the Gray left too. And Julian, very late to the party. During all this time he was just waiting, and finally he notices this fight, but it's already over, so this is very favorable for Complexity, because he fought them one-on-one. And here actually Red managed to push back the Alliance with the help of Plague, I guess. Yeah, so you can see what? Okay, stop right here. Red, Green has the suicide knife. How? What? Alright, so let me explain. The suicide knife is an ability that you can buy from the mysterious wanderer, who appears at random somewhere in the map, and I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be over here. So we're gonna do a little pause from our program, go in the editor, and I'm gonna check his spawns, cause where can he spawn? So I guess he brought him from over here. That's the only spawn in North Alliance, right? Yeah. Alright, so apparently he spawned over here, so let's go back to our game. So is the mysterious wanderer here? Yes, he is. So, but how did he get the item? I guess my explanation is probably Blue bought it, and then Green killed off the thing that had the item, and he took it. I have no idea, guys. It's super weird. Anyway, Suicide Knife is probably the worst item in the game. It basically removes your hero. I don't know why it's in there. I wanted to remove because it's a trigger, which I find stupid. It's a useless trigger. So anyway, back to the game. So Elves have free Kalimdor now. They're gonna start to take over. Orange is starting to clean Plague. Where's Antonidas? Over here. And Purple is hiding in Dalaran. They lost a lot of troops, man. I don't know what happened. 12 population left for Purple. Green 24 and Orange 33. So a very heavy blow. While Red is at 140. A definite position, but Blue still at 12. Come on, Blue. You have so much money. I guess that's what he bought the knife. Yeah, he bought the knife, definitely. Alright, and here Complexity pushing really hard on Bran. Julian, he's gonna try and push Blackrock. Alright, so that's pretty interesting. Trying to move the camera a bit here. Alright, so Bran losing his Talsmar over here, and he's reduced to very little units, and tanks are really expensive. You don't want to be losing them, and I think that, yeah, this fight over here at Blackrock was very costly. So over here he's gonna try and hold this choke point. Let's see, with the Queen possession, and now his hero are quite strong, so, and you can't heal tanks with the spells, you need to repair them. And Complexity needs to focus the tanks with these catapults because they have oh, sorry about that, guys. Alright, that's better. But yeah, this is really bad for yellow, and one of the tanks is not even manned. Looks like so. This is a massacre. All right. Meanwhile, Dark Green destroyed some buildings here, and he hurries to the defense. But he's gonna have to fight this alone. This is not gonna be an easy battle. And meanwhile, Complexity taking over all these points, sending grunts and demons from Outland, building barracks. Complexity doing a very good job keeping up. So going back to Nord Alliance, Red just destroyed Capital City. Red is doing a really good job. Nice guy. He's not doing much. He has 10 population. Come on, you guys, you gotta spend money somewhere. I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's going upgrades. Yeah, two upgrades. But you need more than that. You need to do some units, fighting unit. He's getting a lot of wood, but that's not enough. Over here, you can try and snipe Sylvanas or Kale. Kale has a lot of items. Oh, he sniped Sylvanas. Now you can kill Kale. And it's not healing with the... Good, he sniped the 2 heroes. That was really good play. And that's why, even as purple, you should get the detection. So here, doing really good, blue, even with not many forces. And this, uh-oh, blue, purple, oh my god, he managed to slip through. He lost Uder, but here is come the army with Gyarados, the reinforcement when you lose Uder. But this is more worrying. Arda is getting strong, and he has a army. He has a lot of troops, purple. He should be using them. He has some here, and oh shit, he needs to revive Ardas as soon as possible. This is looking pretty bad. And orange regaining control, so not all is lost, but green got really hurt. And there we go. So South Alliance got destroyed by Complexity. I think the moment where they lost was really was this fight over here, where yellow got decimated, and yeah, that wasn't looking great. So South Alliance victory for teal. Let's keep watching, and of course here it's for elves, but they won by default because being disconnected, which is quite sad. Here, is he reviving Ardas anywhere? It doesn't look like he is, and he really should. Alright, so the army, the reinforcing army, using the clerics, master rank. So here, fighting tooth and nail versus all the zombies. You can't see anything with all the plague. Where's Gyarados? Over here. He has an army over here going to reinforce. Bunch of chaplains, more knights. Green is going to reinforce also, but he's losing a lot. That's good, that's really good. Destroying all the catapults over here in the backline with these knights. A really good rear charge, but he lost so much here. And here, red turning the focus to green, who has a way weaker army. Way more susceptible to AoE. And Gale going down again. He's not using his chain heals from his thing, and 2 paladins here unused. So a very tough fight, but these knights coming in, and Gyarados escaping with his life, not dispelling these skeletons. And this is such a messy fight, guys, but red is coming in on top, and a lot of casters unused here. Paladins not using High Elven Magus healing spray. Lots of mistakes coming in. And still 10 population with blue. Come on, man. He's not building any unit, which is so weird. He has a couple over here and a couple over here, and that's it. It's so weird. There's a lot of lumber. What's this upgrade? 4-4. He's got lots of upgrades. Okay, here some night elf raiding party. No builder, nothing. Just harassing for 15 gold, I guess. And Bran over here unlocked area peak. Not a bad idea. What's Shadow Flower up to? Just keep creeping stuff. Complexity. He's got Zulu head. Is he going for tiers? Yes, he's going for the demon tier. A very strong tier in this patch. And here purple is just finishing off tier hand, so this is the end of another base for purple. Yeah, so I'm putting this up because my wrist is fucked and it's starting just to spectate. So I'll try to spectate with the left hand for a while. Sorry guys, it's gonna be clunky, but yeah. So let's see, Dreadgun, is he resting anything? Where's Artis? You need to resuscitate Artis. Right, Orange, how is Orange doing? Orange got some army. And Blue got away with the book though. Did he? Where's the book? Is it on? Yeah, it's on Chupei. Why does he have the suicide knife? So dumb, it doesn't do anything. Alright, so he's gonna summon. Good work by Blue. He's gonna summon Legion, finally get some army. And that seems like more unit than 9. I'm not sure what's up with that. Alright. So Legion being summoned. In the underground over here, hidden. Interesting. And meanwhile, Red is just clearing up over here. I'm surprised he didn't clear up Stratholme, so he can unlock Artis. I would do that anyway. And Green, he's bunkering up in Silver Moon, getting archers, 2-0 upgrades. He's got Magus, he's got Forest Rider, he's got a okay army, 42 pop, not bad. Complexity, how is he doing? He's got him the Infernal Juggernauts, and they move really fast once you get the Demon tier, who takes very long to research. Here's an Altaraku. Alright. Some points still to yellow over here. He's gonna creep them very soon, I guess. And Horde still holding up some things, because I guess Elves didn't clear them yet. Finally clearing up Stone Mall and Illidan. What's he doing? He's not freeing Illidan, that's for sure. Alright, so we're gonna fast forward this a bit. It's mostly clearing up bases for now. Let's see here where this game leads us. I have no idea. What's this noise? Oh, he finally noticed. Okay. Hopefully he can free those. So Stratholme is gonna get decimated pretty soon. Let's see what happens. Alright, here comes the attack. And pure destruction. All these guys are getting eaten up. Like, yeah. Not even really worth following this. Where is Gyarados? He's dead. Everything's dead. Purple. 3 population left. Probably, I don't know what it is, but he's dead, man. He's dead, Jim. 0 population left. This is over. Good effort, Purple. Good effort, but it was just too much. And Blue finally with some army because of the Legion. Archimon the Defiler. And here, I guess he's gonna farm the Mighty Parrot. So Blue taking over the islands. Bran Still has Magni. I don't know. He's he's got his tanks. He's fighting over here. He has King Bolvar. He's got this base. He could take this side. So strangely enough, Orange, who already has enough problem with Red, is having to fight Yellow, and meanwhile, Green is will have to fight the Undead Scourge alone, I guess. Where's the Undead? Uh-oh. Never mind. The Undead Scourge had enough of Bran. So Bran is running away over here, but he probably doesn't have enough for bridge. Yes, he does. Oh shit. Alright guys. Bran, poor soul. Trapped on one side. Oh, he got a hero. So here, complexity. That's so funny. Red on one side, orange on the other, and complexity here. So purple going up server, giving up, rightfully so. And those tanks are really strong in choke points. You're right. I wouldn't call them broken, but they are really strong in choke points. But if you use your demolishers, you should clean them up quite fast. Alright. And red coming in. And he's gonna ignore this, so Bran a little bucket. Yeah, that's quite funny. Bran is like, and here the explosion of the tanks doing so much damage, but here as you can see the catapults targeting tanks, they do so much damage and they're down it goes. So losing, and he has to escape, but on one side there's a Scourge and in the other there's, so he needs to bring the ships. So complexity coming in with a fire and quick. And here they go and they run away, and hopefully he didn't see, so he's not bringing any dragons. Good thing. So Bran managed to run away. Green and orange decided to both go to Silver Moon, Quel'Thalas, the last hold of the North Alliance. While red is probably gonna clean up over here. And what's blue doing? So blue is going to take Eye. Yeah, he has level 10, so he can take the Eye of Sargeras. Very good plan over here. He's got his own Infernal Juggernauts, lots of Fell Guards, Overlords. Doing pretty good. What's our elf up to? So Bran is Shadowflower is just chilling here, and finally got Illidan. Nice. Level 3 Illidan at 34, turn 34. Well, interesting. So red chilling over here, and complexity finally showing up, and he has the dimensional gateway here, which I changed the visual by the way. He didn't get a big Eredar yet, which Elder Warlock, so Bran decided to take matters into his own hand and destroy Dalaran himself, while red watches. 3-5 upgrades for red, 4-3 upgrades for complexity, just a small upgrade lead. Over here, blue easily defeating this base over here. I wonder what's the missile of these guys. Is it different from the... Yeah, it's different from the blue one. Interesting. So blue clearing up this base. And I guess that the elves are going to go for Sutun. Khatun, whatever how you pronounce it. I think it's Khatun. And these... Yeah, they're making a small sortie, which is good. And red is putting himself in a choke. I don't really agree with this choice. So here, these warlock, and still no elder warlock spawn for complexity, so I guess he's pretty bummed out by that. But he's got a lot of queens. He's got a small decent army. 4-3 upgrade versus 4-5, so a definite lead on red. But red is trapped between these guys and teal, so he's not sure where to go. And teal really fast army. And here's a battle. So looks like teal is beating it pretty handily. Is that the McCurtain ultimate? No, this is an Eredar Warlock doing this. And yeah, red decide he's not fighting that. Let's go to Dredge Gun so we can see a more free view. And here comes blue. This is such a messy fight. Teal versus evil. And I think teal is losing. Yeah, very good use of the destroyers that decimate catapults with their thing. Very nice with the orb of annihilation, doing so much damage. Destroyers are really powerful with that orb. Look at that. Look at the damage, just blowing up everything. Good work by red and blue. And see how fast these catapults move. That's a demon tier. They work very fast and they regenerate health really quickly, but still not matched for a bunch of dragons. And over here, no Eredar Warlock for complexity. He's gotta be pretty mad about it. So quite unlucky spawns on complexity part. No Warlock just as of yet. And here fighting in a better choke point, but this force is just too strong, and this is why I added so powerful units to teal. Because how is he supposed to fight this? Well, with Reign of Chaos on Eredars, guys. See, this is my case in point. This is what's going on here. And complexity didn't lose a hero, so he's gaining a lot of levels on heroes. How did red lost only one, but he has Artis. He lost Kel'Thuzad. Oh man, he lost Kel'Thuzad to North Alliance, and he's in a ghost form somewhere. I don't know where. Let's try and find Kel'Thuzad. Where is Kel'Thuzad? I'm not sure. It's gonna be somewhere. Yeah, I'm not sure where Kel'Thuzad is, but yeah. Kel'Thuzad needs to be brought to the Sunwell. Here, blue is gonna try and hold off teal, who still has no greater Eredar Elder Warlock. So, whoops. Meanwhile, elves killing Satoon. Alright, not doing too bad for themselves, just doing their stuff in Kalimdor, not worrying for the rest of the world. And here the Alliance has quite a bit of army, but here comes red. Yeah. So I guess the plan for evil is red fight. Oh. Red fights North Alliance and blue holds teal. This is gonna be pretty hard as soon as teal rebuilds, but blue still has better upgrades, and that's really scary. I wouldn't try that. Oh man. Yeah, if you don't cast Flame Strike fully, it doesn't appear, so he's not using Eye to summon demons. I would get some TP scroll. I wouldn't dare do that. Especially if you don't have Tychondrus. Tychondrus is really good because he prevents units from attacking when he casts his spell, so you can protect Archimon from Blade Masters. But in this case, like a squad of Blade Master just coming in will just wreck him. And here comes the Shade, very good move. No detection on blue it seems, so just good vision over here. And meanwhile, red is preparing to push. Preparing to get his Sunwell, get back his hero, and artist some levels. But here, that's quite a strong army, but their upgrades are really low. 2-0, 2-0, and I can't see orange upgrades, but I'm pretty sure they're not really high. Yeah, this is a hard fight, and over here, Oh, whoa. So over here, Archimon, as you can see, look at the Blade Masters, as I told you guys. Really, really aggressive, and that's why you want Tichondrius. Oh my god. Where's Tichondrius when you need him? And Blue getting pushed back, and Archimon better run because Teal has a very fast army. Very quick, and if he was using these black drakes, he would have killed Archimon probably. Oh, this is looking really bad for Evil now. Complexity with the strong push over here. So good use of blue of some infernals to slow down. Archimon still running away, and meanwhile red though did pretty good at pushing the elves. I still can't find oh, this is scary. I still can't find Kel'Thuzad. I really wonder where it is. Oh, he lost Ardas. Not good. You don't want to lose Ardas because you want to level him up and get Lich King.
Our town is under attack.
So over here, I guess they're preparing to attack someplace, I hope, but it doesn't look like it. Well, let's fast forward a bit. Here Teal pushing all these drakes. This is a scary army from Teal. Does he have any Elder Warlock? Not yet. So complexity. Super unlucky not getting any of these super units, and that's why in the next version it was changed so that they spawn. Oh, I know what I need to fix. Oh guys, okay. So I need something I'll fix right after this video. Anyway. So here Archimon getting some kills in the islands. I don't know how he got here. I guess he TP'd. Here they're oh, holy shit. So I guess Bran is gonna stop role-playing over here and go join the next game. And meanwhile Complexity is gonna fight red now that blue is broken. And still no guy? No, still no luck. Alright, and he doesn't have revived Ren Blackhand, so that's a bit of a weird choice. But here, Teal, and he's got a lot of Blood Fiends, and Blood Fiends are really strong. For a unit, they have lifesteal and chaos damage, so... Here, all this getting absorbed by the destroyers, hopefully. Yeah, and look at that, super strong. And what's this? Is Archimon? Oh no, that was the ultimate of the destroyer is doing a lot of damage, AoE damage. Look at this, destroying the backline, and while Complexity is winning the fight on the ground, he's losing the fight on the backlines because of the powerful air squad of red with all these destroyers. So, what a strong choice, and just killing all these Eridors one by one, and Complexity really getting outplayed by this hair squad. Wow, would you look at that? And these destroyers just destroying everything. Look at these catapults. I really like, I really like this buff. Look at that, the target on the juggernauts. Such great work. Red is really playing this fight out quite well. If he had a bigger army on the ground. Holy shit, guys, this fight. And if only blue was here. Where's blue? Blue is just doing stuff anywhere on the map except where red needs him. But red and Complexity are almost the same population. No Eridor Elder Warlock. I would hate myself if it was Complexity. And bunch of items over here. Suicide. A bunch of aggressive items that would be really good on Rand or Kargat. So weird choice by Complexity. I guess he was too focused, didn't notice them. So finally, you can see the trolls. He had enough of these destroyers. So Complexity adapted very well, and here's what's going wrong. Red is not reinforcing, while Complexity is. So in this long drawn-out battle, with no reinforcement, Complexity will of course win the game eventually, because there's nothing that Red is eventually gonna lose army. So here the Blade Masters just doing so much damage, AoE damage. So here the destroyers removing the buffs, but with the heal from Kargat, Red is just doesn't have anything more, man. He should go back. This is so painful. Oh, he managed to kill. Okay, that's a really good move on Red. He should take these items and retreat back with his special thing, because this is a big army coming in. Good. Did he take the items? Got the items. This was too greedy. He shouldn't have come back. Yeah, he lost his items, so now yeah, Red played this fight really well, but you can see how you sustain a battle. Look at this army and look at Red army. He doesn't have anything left, but he has the money. Look, 1.3k. But look, Complexly adapted, went for trolls to start picking these berserkers out, and Red just doesn't have any more, and he's just getting picked apart. So really well played in the end by Complexity. So I think he really should revive his heroes, but yeah. So meanwhile, Brown, after 40 minutes, is still in Kalimdor. I don't know. At least yeah, Light Blue is fighting some stuff. What's Blue doing? So Blue's got a bunch of forces here, a bunch of forces here, not doing much either. And Complexity, I guess he's complaining about unit lag. So oh, and there we go, and Neradar Elder Warlock. Finally, must be pretty happy to have one. So Artist level 6, and here comes the reinforcements from Red finally. There you go, some infrastructure, and Rivendare, heal yourself. He doesn't have any mana, and boom, he got sniped. So yeah, Red not giving up the fight yet. He stole a Necromancer, which is quite funny. Blood Fiends getting pulled away. You don't want to be throwing Blood Fiends away like that. Where's the Elder Warlock coming in? Where's the Elder Warlock? I was here a second ago, right? Not seeing it. Here it is. Neradar Elder Warlock. A very rare unit, very powerful. Probably the strongest non-hero unit in the game. Some might say, joking, that they're stronger than heroes, but it's not true. But Red fighting the fight, targeting the Sukubai, really good. Once again using his flying hero squad, and he should dispel all of this. Yeah, there we go, big dispels on the destroyers. But I think that's complexity still has it. So here's the Ascendance from Zuluhead, casting a bunch of strong spells, spawning lava spawns and stuff. I need to give them chaos damage actually. That's a bit weird that they don't have chaos damage because they lost so little. So what happened here? He lost what? Oh, he lost to this fleet. Holy shit. Okay, so here they're holding pretty strongly. I guess they're not holding Quel'Thalas. Is Green aware that if he loses Quel'Thalas he's gonna lose those units? Anyway, so I guess Brown is going to push here, but this is a way more interesting fight. So Art is still running away from Infernals. And here's the Neradar Elder Warlock, restoring unit, and again Complexity not having enough anti-air to deal with this magic immune air force. That's quite funny. So here, the Elder Warlock showing how strong they are, just taking off, but he's gonna lose it to zombies. Come on, guys! Don't lose your super elite unit that you waited so long to get to a random, to some random. So lots of trolls coming in, and that's why you need to get orbs on your heroes, so they can attack air units. So here you can get Frost Guard, probably gets an orb. But he'll Zulu Head taking them down with the help of trolls. A really back and forth fight here. Let's see what happens in other parts of the world. So I'm gonna accelerate a bit because this fight is not panning out. Illidan getting back his units. What's the upgrade of 3-2, and here is 3. Naval Cannon, probably the strongest siege unit, really weak, but they have massive range and they attack really hard. Here, Complexity clearing out the red infrastructure over here. Didn't clear out Skullomance yet, which is weird because it's behind his backlines. Like his backlines is over here, so he could just clear it out. Wonder what Blue's doing. So Blue has a massive army over here ready to TP, so you should hurry up. Go help your ally. Complexity gonna go for Gilneas. Gonna accelerate a bit. Nothing's going on really. Well, things are going off, but not enough. Nubarak chilling. I don't think they wants to build base just at this point. Okay, so for some reason no one's trying to push this yet. So let's keep. And I don't know why Complexity is not reviving his heroes. Teal heroes, especially Karget and Ren Blackhead are really strong late game now. So and now you got the Gilneas, so like your Karget gets buffed. So really you have no excuse to not. So I guess Complexity had it, and yeah. Obelisk is not gonna come any soon, and if it comes it's gonna go to Complexity, like you guys can see. So here green is tipping back. I hope red is, let's put it back. Does he have a TP? Doesn't look like it. So now they split their forces, which is not great. And here, holy shit, that's a lot of Elder Warlocks. So the Reign of Chaos is falling down. All this AoE, and yeah, I don't think green, who has 4-1 upgrades, can stand to 6-6 upgrades. This is just a massacre. There it goes. The end of the don't know, Brent left, so meanwhile Blue is, he TP'd here, but isn't his summon just over here? I don't understand that. Blue, it just perplexes me. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, red left. Oh, I get it. Red left. Red rage quit, I guess. Oh, that's why I got 0 point, right? Alright, so here these are pushing. They need to use air units to destroy these cannons, and they need ships here to take control of this area. They should have it, right, with their resource. They really should use ships, like all these ships. We really need to return this so the terrain is more user friendly. So here, orange shielding strong. Yes, you do. You have on Wizard of the Talon. Need to target these cannons. Still finally pushing it. With a bit more army they would do it. Big fight over here. Need to target those cannons. They attack so hard. Especially on these guys. Just scenarios left. Alright, so I hope they will rebuild. Complexity still standing strong. Destroyed Sunwell. Destroyed pretty much everything there is to destroy. And Blood Fiend raiding parties. Very strong units. Just clearing up the North Alliance. Meanwhile, Greg, what did he go for? He has two choices over here. He can go for Naga or Blood Elves. Not sure what he's gonna choose, but he can choose over here. Orange, not enough money to revive heroes. Oh, yes, he is reviving Jaina, but he's pretty starved, and this next attack is probably gonna do it for the elves. I'm trying to accelerate this, so I'm moving fast. So that's now 5 Elder Warlocks, which is more than what's the limit's gonna be really soon. So here come the last attack with Angry Bears, and he's escaping by boat. And Jaina managed to escape. I hope she has a builder. Here comes a builder, quick in the boat. No. We're the forces of nature, not leaving them. Oh, she still has this base. She still has Borealis. Borealis, whatever. Alright, so what's Complexity gonna go? Complexity's got his hero squad here. And some more stuff. Burning Blade Masters. Some good levels on his heroes. All these items he could take that he doesn't. Whatever. Oh, here he's gonna go farm this, I guess. Which is not really required, but hey, it's a lot of XP, I guess. Oh, he's going only with Macteridon, so I guess he won a power level Macteridon. What is he doing? Is he gonna lose Macteridon to like... Holy shit. Is he gonna lose Macteridon to only... No. Almost though. Complexity, you almost lost Macteridon to like... I just love the Reign of Chaos. Visually it's really good. When it's limited to 4, that's fine by me. 12 Infernal, that's fine. For late game TL is supposed to be strong late, right? Alright, so nothing less here. Where are they going to go? And Illidan? Not doing much. He's got a lot of item on scenarios, that's for sure. Okay, so blue destroyed the Frozen Throne. He destroyed pretty much everything red has. Where is blue now? Oh, he went for Killjoy then. How did he lose Archimon? What? He wasn't even fighting Complexity. I guess he suicided to get Killjoy in. Well, risky move. We're under attack. Complexity cleared up some stuff. Now this battle. Felguard are really good in fights like these. They have really good stats for units, for normal units, so they're gonna smash through this force. Except if they just keep attacking the skeletons, but hey. Yeah, they keep attacking skeletons. Complexity is super rich, while blue is quite poor. So in a long fight, they're just gonna beat it. Yeah, Legion Felguard are better than Teals. So here. Okay. And I guess Complexity is gonna come in and smash this army. It's gonna be a really cool fight if... Yeah, let's go. Let's go. One final big fight. The Burning Legion versus the Fell Horde. Kil'jaeden versus Megterodon. Which a bunch of Eridar Elder Warlock. This isn't looking good. They are quite fucking strong. 20-year armor. These guys have 16. I'm gonna reduce their HP a bit, by the way, if you guys didn't hear. Let's see what happens. Gonna wait for these army to clash and just wait a second, see where Shadowflower is doing. Nothing. Illidan, nothing. So we can just care about these guys. Alright. We're under attack. Our town is under attack. Complexity is not 8-8 yet at 70 minutes, but neither is blue. 8-7 both of them. Okay. Alright, let's go guys. The last fight. Probably not, there's a bunch left, but one of the big fights. So here, these guys are buffing the solo army with this inner fire buff. And now summoning Magterodon ultimate. And Kil'jaeden almost died to... He's dying. He's dying to Rand. He died to Rand. Rand so strong if you don't notice him. And Blue Rage quit. And Complexity smashing Blue. He didn't notice he was losing his 0. And here comes the Dreadlord Insurgents. With some undead units. Complexity with the Rend snipe. With all these buffs, so much damage. I'm not sure what this is. Sometimes when neutrals die, there's like some... I think there's invisible invisible doom guards going on here. I'm not sure why it is. But they cast Rain of Fire and they cast Cripple. I've seen it happen, it's so weird. It happens in Tomb too, like when a Doom Guard dies, his spells keep going in. See? There was a dispel here. Someone dispelled stuff here. So yeah, there's like an invisible Doom Guards when neutral hostile Doom Guards die. I have no idea how it creates. Look at all these Eridor's Elder Warlock. Yeah, okay, definitely this is not intended. I didn't intend them to be able to be stacked this much if you get this lucky. How many let's try and count them, alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He has 11. They're quite strong. But you're not supposed to have this many, let's be honest. There's one more too, so 12. We're under attack. Alright. So last one who's left before Complexity has the obelisk is good old Braum. Let's see what happens. And as you can see guys, the player who plays aggressively, Complexity has all the points. While if you're just camping your continent, well, you just run out eventually. Research finished. So let's see how long it takes for Brown. I'll accelerate a bit. Illidan looks like he has AFK. He's not building anything. Alright, so yeah. Just a matter of time before the TL engine just smashes through the forces of the elves. You ignored Kalimdor for way too long. Are you here? He doesn't look like he's here. All his forces are not doing anything. We're under attack. Alright, so just waiting. Yeah, see? There's invisible Doom Guards. I have no idea why this happens. They don't cause any crash. They happen in Tomb of Sargeras too. But I really don't understand what's going on. They cast Rain of Fire, Cripple, and Dispel. It's so weird. It's so weird, guys. It's so weird. Anyway. Obelisk, finally. And the owner is probably Complexity. Yep. So it's getting ready to TP there. There it goes. And that was a Thunderclap debuff. So yeah, it's a blue Doom Guard, I guess. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's a chicken, actually. Maybe it's a Stormbolt chicken. Do they have Rain of Fire? I'll have to check. But something that spawns chicken and doesn't despawn them. I'm curious that Complexity didn't report this. So Complexity is gonna win right now because there's no one else to play. Oh no, Light Blue is still here. So as long as Light Blue is still here, he's not gonna win, I guess. Yeah, because of this system. But Light Blue is actually playing. Yeah, but it's too long. It's probably gonna end with Complexity just winning. I don't see how they're going to TP there. Just accelerating this victory. I don't think there's gonna be any final battle whatsoever. So thank you for watching, guys. Thank you a lot for watching. I'm gonna start and redo videos every day. Every day. Well, not every day, but I'm gonna try and start redoing videos. I got a little depressed because of my wrists here. But hopefully I can cast some and try and do stuff. That was quite funny. Alright, so let's go for the scores. So deserved victory by Complexity. Look at this. More unit produced than red. That's freaking impressive. Brown, the king world player with the most buildings. Heroes, unit kill, great job over here. So there we see where the best player lie. Good shit Complexity. Julian, that's a bit shameful. Julian having less kills than Light Blue, Pink, Gray. Well, Gray, it's pretty close, but like they were pretty new players. So Julian, better work on your dark green, man. I know you're a good player, but this, look at this. Come on. You can do better than that. I'm sure you're a good player. You always like. I've seen Julian play, and he's like he beats me. He beat me with Brown while I was playing Pink, I think. I don't remember, but he's definitely a good player. So hey, not his greatest game. So thank you guys a lot for watching, and see you guys next time.